today's
That
webinar.
you have to announce. While announcing now, we have to announce.
I'll do that, sir.
Today it will be only towards food, physical food and mental food.
Okay, sir.
You just make an announcement like that. Okay, once you start with a prayer.
Okay, sir. So we'll begin now, sir.
Yes, ma. You can start so that it will take 5 minutes for the prayer also too.
Okay, sir. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us in the Sunday's webinar. I'll be your host today. I have few instructions before we begin. I request everybody to stay on mute and keep your videos turned off. When the Q&A session begins, you can type in the chat box prior to that also. So I'll raise up your question. You can unmute yourself, turn on your video during the Q&A session. Also, one kind request, let all the questions related to consultation be directed after the webinar. But this webinar is specifically for balanced food. So any questions related to the webinar, you can ask in the session. All other questions will be addressed by Professor Sir separately. And you can put your other questions in the WhatsApp also. We will shortly be sending you a link to join the WhatsApp group if you're not in it. So without further ado, let me introduce Professor Sir. Professor Ravindran Sir is a professor of Sky, WCSC, a president and managing trustee of Vishala Sky Karnataka Trust, and he's also the founder of Yantra Foundation, Bangalore. He has an MD in Acupressure and is a professor teaching simplified Kundalini Yoga at the World Community Service Center. He was trained under the able guidance of world-renowned Dr. Devendra Vora, a master in Acupressure and Natural Therapy. Professor Sir was also initiated to Sky Yoga by Shri Vethathiri Maharishi and is a sought-out speaker on both subjects of Sky Yoga and Acupressure. He conducts workshops in World Bank and government agencies in United States of America. He also conducts workshops for Indian government, Ayush and Karnataka. Sir, I request you to begin the session with a small prayer, sir. Thank you very much.
Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Let the whole world enjoy health, happiness, prosperity, peace and wisdom. My humble pranam to my spiritual master, Shri Vethathiri Maharishi, and my Acupressure Guru, Dr. Sri Devendra Vora. My humble salutation to all the participants who are going to participate in today's evening talk. The subject for today is balanced food, physical, mental, spiritual, and social financial food.
Okay, exam है tomorrow.
Let us start. I request all of you to just close your eye, listen to these words, and contemplate on these words. It is the omnipotent divine present everywhere, fully. Don't you believe it because you have heard it? By self-inquiry, study and contemplation, realize the truth yourself. He is the powerful working order in the physical body. He is the consciousness in everything. He comes as pain and pleasure as the result of one's own action. Whether one is a scholar or an illiterate, the power in the minutest particle is his action. And you are a highly evolved combination of these. You are in him and he is in you. So who is he? Who are you? Where is the separation? If you forget him, you are small. If you realize him, you are great. When you realize that you and he are one, that is perfection of consciousness. Oh my master, you taught me the art of silence, streamlining and quietening my mind. In that state, when there are no mental waves, ecstasy is bursting forth in me. As the ultimate goal of my journey through various births, you gave me a life of constant self-awareness and peace. This is the happy news I want to share with you. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. My dear friends, the subject balanced food. Today I am going to talk more on physical food. And when I put the physical food, you can see how the physical food looks on. So beautiful, so good looking, so wonderful. Then I have said mental food, spiritual food, social food. These are all very subtle food. So it is not just as physical food takes care of your body. So those food I am going to talk a little later. First, we need to understand what is this food itself. So the first question when you ask yourself, what is food? Food is a combination of 5 elements. Whatever food you take, the body what we have is made out of 5 elements. Whatever food you eat is also made out of the same 5 elements. Only the proportion is different. We have earth particle in our body. 12% of earth consists of our body. Our body consists 72% of water. We have 98.6 degree heat in the body, that is 6% of heat. We have 6% of inhalation of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide. And we have 4% of life energy. Any food you take, it has also got the 5 elements. It has got earth, earth means mud. It has got water. It absorbs heat. All the plants absorb chlorophyll. And it has got oxygen. It gives out oxygen. Only thing is, it gives out oxygen and takes carbon dioxide. All the plants. And it has got life energy. So, when we speak of food, we just think that something we are born here to eat, sleep, work, earn money, one day get married, produce children, and die and go. No, the purpose of life is totally different. Food is only an aspect. Tindru tiranda, tindru tirindu, urangava pirandom. That means, just to eat, there are people, I used to ask the question, do we live to eat or eat to live? Should we consume food to live? Or should we live to eat? So food culture has changed today. What is food for us? In the current world, you can see this picture. I happened to go to a wedding 3 years back. The host was telling, sir, can you count the varieties of food? There are about 365 varieties of food in one wedding. How much a man can eat? So, second question we need to ask. First, we need to ask ourselves why we need food. Food has got energy. Different kind of energy is there in different food. To sustain that energy only we take food. That is the physical food what you see. But how many people know The body is made out of food only. When we started our journey in the womb of the mother with 1 drop of sexual vital fluid of father and mother, whatever food mother ate during the pregnancy, it gets converted into 7 dhadus and it builds the body. Whatever the physical body is nothing but exhibitions of food only. So the food body has got a language. Not only it's got a language, the cosmic consciousness can manifest at macro and micro level, both physically and mentally. Whatever food, cosmic energy we got, get converted into food. And when we eat the food, same cosmic consciousness can convert and manifest the physical body. Not only on the physical body, on the physical level, the body is shaped. I'll repeat this, please listen to this very carefully. On the physical level, the body is shaped by the cosmic consciousness to reflect the perfect harmony of structure and function. The structure is what the body is built at. The food is building up the body with consciousness, and its function is happening. When the full body is grown up, you can see every human being has got 2 hands, 2 eyes, 2 nose, only 1 mouth, 5 fingers, 99% 5 fingers only, 2 feet, and you can see there is a bend here. So just ask this question to yourself. Had God not created this bend here, can we take the food and eat here? See the precious consciousness evolved in the physical body, the structure of the body. With the what kind of food we are taking, same structure comes back. So see the kind of consciousness and the body language involved while taking the food for millions of years, millions of generations. After the 5 sense animals is formed, the 6th sense, what we call it as human being, is born from a chimpanzee or monkey. So whatever development happened in the evolutionary process, the cosmic consciousness reflects in this body because of the food, kind of food we have taken. So that's why I am telling, on the physical level, the body is shaped by cosmic consciousness to reflect the perfect harmony of the structure. That means nobody is having 3 eyes, 4 eyes. Nobody is having 3 holes in the stomach, nose. Everybody has got only 1 heart. And the liver is already present only in the right side. The heart is on the left side. 90% of the 99% people possess only 2 kidneys. All this manifestation although happened with precious consciousness and physical structure built based on the food we have eaten already. So the physical food is much, much important. We hardly know, and we just take the food and gulp it without even understanding what the food does for our body. So the food, it has 2, 3 important words. One is body language, intelligence of the body, memory of the body. Can you go to the next slide, Prema, Padma? Yeah. Okay. This society selling poison is called civilized. Selling real food is called uncivilized. You can see in Tamil, I have put a small word, Tindru Tirindu Urangava Pirando. Are we born only to eat, roam and sleep? No. Food is a part of survival. And that food, you should know the greatness of this food. Once we understand this, we can understand the body language. If you are eating some food, it doesn't suit you, immediately your body language tells, this food is not suitable to me. what I can do it, why this is problem is happen. The body teaches so much of lessons to us. So that's what we call the body language. Not only that, when we are born itself, we are born with a body language. When we born, we came out of the womb of the mother itself, we have the ability to know the body language. When the child is hungry, it will cry. When the child, mothers feed the child, it goes into a different state. When there is a pain in child's body, it cannot express it, but it can express through the cry. So all these are body languages. So the food should be a balanced food. For that only we need to know what kind of memories we carry through the food. Whatever food you eaten, convert this body into different tissues, different organs, what kind of respiratory system, what we have. All these memories are there in the body, and every human being is mostly born with the same kind of structures. So the difference happens because of imbalance in food and imbalance in mental food. So that's what I am trying to tell you. So not only that, suppose if you are eating 4 idlis and sambar, the food get converted into 7 dhadus. Can you go to the next slide, Padma? Okay, you will come back to this next food, the 7 dhadus, you go back. Next. Yeah. Conversion of food in 7 dhadus. Whatever food you eat, first one part is get converted into juice, another one part converted into blood, then one part converted into flesh, another part converted into fat, then one part of that fat is separated and it is get converted into bone. The bone get converted into bone marrow. The bone marrow get converted into sexual vital fluid, that is sperm or ovum. If I am a Hindu, not a Christian, I have eaten a food given by a non-Christian. The food does not say, I do not know how to convert into juice. I do not know how to convert into blood. Whichever caste, creed, whichever religion you are, the laws of nature are same. It gets converted into 7 dhadus only. And you have the best lab in the world now. Can you take 4 idlis and sambar, give it in the Harvard lab, ask them to convert 10 grams of blood with the idli or sambar, or the fruit what you eat? The so-called developed science cannot make 1 drop of blood. But your body is making. Have you given any thought regarding, how many people have given thoughts regarding this? That body has got the ability to convert so much of blood. All 7 dhadus are converted inside the body. How much consciousness the body carries, how much memories the body carries, how much force it has got it, how much value it has got it, and whatever food you have taken, if it is not excreted, what would have happened to the human being? Whatever food you eat, whatever is required only taken by the body. What is not required is excreted from the body daily. Had this food is not excreted, what would have happened to this body? Who does this from? You think you do something? No. It is automatically the body has got the super consciousness, convert and send unwanted things. Because of our habits only, we accumulate lot of toxins in the food. All food has got good thing and toxins. And 2 things are happening. Whatever is required for the food, required from the food is drawn by the blood and it converts, and what is not required is sent through excretion. What are the excretion happens? One is toilet, other one is urination, third one is saliva, sweat, gas, and whatever comes through the skin. And all this conversion are happening, and it is flesh out thing. The conversion is happening. It is not happening because of you. It happens, you eat the food and sit. Ideally also it happens. But when you walk and you run, when you do some work, physical work, the more conversion happening, more faster. So here we need to understand the conversion of 7 dhadus is very important. And then what we call it as 7 dhadus, we can call it as bodily tissues also we can call. Bodily tissues. These are called 7 dhadus. So that's why eating is a part of life, but that eating should be done with more awareness. That eating should be done with more awareness. 90% of the people does not eat with food with awareness or gratitude. 90% I'm telling. Normally when you go to the dining table and eat the food, how much time should be taken to eat the food? Today I'm talking only about the physical food. Normally, in our Indian tradition, it was very well told that Noringi Tindral Nooru Vayasu. Noringi Tindral Nooru Vayasu means, why it was told? As you started chewing the food in the mouth itself, along with the saliva, the food get converted into good glucose. I want all of you to experience this. We hardly sit 5 minutes in the dining table, sit 30 minutes in the toilet. It is other way around. We need to sit 30 minutes in the dining table, 5 minutes in the toilet. Today, you can see many people, majority constipated people, because we do not know how to eat, we get constipated, and many of them sit 30 minutes in the toilet. When you sit 30 minutes in the toilet to excrete your waste, you hardly spend 5 minutes in the dining table. What happens? The digestion does not happen. And during that time, you drink lot of water or cold drinks. In USA, I see people keep on taking McDonald's food and drinking cold drinks. What happens to your digestive system? So these two systems will work in tandem. One is the digestion system, other one is excrete system. When you started chewing the food, whatever food you are eating, hydrochloric acid produced in the body. The 900 grams of hydrochloric acid is produced. That only digests the food. So when you drink cold water, what will happen to the digestion system? You take little acid and pour water on it. What happened to the acid? It gets diluted. Same thing happens in your body. When same thing happens, what happens to the body? Body is alkaline. Why it is alkaline? 72% of the body consists of water. So when body is alkaline, your pH level should be maintained. What is pH level? Hydrogen potency. Hydrogen potency is pH level. It should be 5.5 to 7.5. When you drink more water, before chewing the food, the food get acid, and more acid is produced in the body. When more acid is produced in the body, what will happen? You get more heat in the body. Then the more heat get converted into vata. For that, for many people, it get converted into pitta also. That is the 3 doshas, what we call in Ayurveda. Not only 3 doshas. In Ayurveda, I got a deeper science. What is the deeper science? Vata, pitta, kapha. And also the combination in Eastern philosophies, the body consists of 5 elements. But what is the flaw in the medical system? What is the flaw in the Western system? They don't consider this body as 5 elements because they treat only the physical body. The body is made out of 5 elements. The food is also made of 5 elements. Any imbalance in the food disturbs the body. Any imbalance in the way of we eat disturbs the body. and we get into kind of all kind of disease, and we are looking for solution outside. You get obese like this. Observe the body, observe the language of the body, observe the intelligence of the body. So here we hardly give any importance to this food. So we need to have two simple things for the food. That means thanksgiving should be there. Whoever sits in the dining table, you to take a morsel of food in your hand, close your eyes and think that from the farmer produces the food somewhere 1 year back or 6 months back, the food should reach my hand means how many people's responsibility has transformed, and I am able to eat this food. And if we are able to give thanks to all the people here, more kindness that I with $10 or 10 rupees or 100 rupees, I cannot produce one morsel of food by myself. When so many people's labor is involved, should I not have the gratitude to thank for the people who brought this food into my table? We hardly know the thanks. We think we pay the money and buy the food. You cannot even produce one drop of food or one drop of water or 1 inch of oxygen or 1 drop of heat which emits from the air. It's already given by the nature, already given by the consciousness, already given by God. But hardly we don't have any gratitude towards the food. Hardly means I'm talking about the majority. You may be doing it. So once we sit in the dining table, we should have the deeper gratitude towards the food what we are eating, and the food should be eaten with self-remembrance. What is self-remembrance? Self-remembrance is nothing but awareness. Self-remembrance is nothing but awareness. What is this awareness? I am taking the food in my hand. I am giving thanks to this food. Then I am chewing the food 10 times minimum, or you can chew 90 to 28 times to 32 times if you have time, and we hardly don't have time. Then not drink water while eating and consciously eat the food. That is what self-remembrance. I want all of you to try from today. When you sit in the dining table or when you sit in for breakfast or dinner, without talking, without opening your mouth, closing your mouth, don't allow the air to go inside. While talking, more air will go inside. That is accumulation of more vata inside. More vata means one day I can talk about only vata prakriti. So much of knowledge is there. But hardly modern science doesn't understand this. They ask, what is this vata? The regular oxygen get converted into heavier gas. When it converts into heavier gas, it goes into the blood vessel. When it goes into, oxygen can enter into the blood vessel. When the toxin does not go, the same oxygen get converted into heavier air. When heavier air converts, when it goes to the blood vessels, when it goes to the veins, bioelectricity in the body cannot pass. When the bioelectricity cannot pass, your body gets complete numbness, complete stagnation, and the bioelectricity will not pass. It is just like you have a water tank. When the water is exhausted completely, the air enters into the pipe and you cannot pump the water. Or you have a diesel motor, airlock happens, you cannot start the motor. In the same manner, this oxygen plays a major role. When the oxygen becomes heavier air inside the body, it is called as vata. When vata gets into the joints of the knees, suppose there is an air space between both the knees. For people who suffer from rheumatic arthritis, it's nothing but accumulation of heavier air in between that. Then what happens? The bioelectricity cannot pass, the toxins cannot be thrown out, bloating in the stomach, bloating in all the parts, including your liver, gallbladder, all things get to this one. And we take pop a pill to reduce this one. And you do not know what is the root cause. So in the olden days, all our Siddhas, all our Mahans, they did not go to any university and they said it is purely tridosha. These tridosas are nothing but Vata, Pitta, Kapha. And there were 5 koshas they told. What are the 5 koshas? Annamaya kosha. I am speaking about Annamaya kosha only. There are 5 koshas. One is Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manamaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, and Anandamaya kosha. These are the things happening inside the body. We hardly know any, but many people does not know about it. So I cannot expand all these things because it's a huge, this one given in this 1 hour, I want to just focus on the physical food, how we are converting into toxins. Whatever get accumulated, whatever food you eat, which get accumulated, the toxin is only the disease. Please try to understand. Wherever the toxins gets formed, their cells get degenerated, organ get degenerated, and the blood gets impure. As the blood gets impure, the organ gets impure. When the organ gets impure, the whole system gets impure. So as you go and treat in allopathy, what we do, we treat each organ separately. If there is a problem in heart, heart is taken care separately. If there is a problem in kidney, you can go to a kidney specialist. Body doesn't work like that. Body needs an holistic approach. It can only happen through the food first. That food is called physical food. For that only we need to understand how this food has to be eaten properly. In that way only I am asking these 2 things you have to observe. From today onwards, I request humbly all the participants change the habit of your eating. Out of 24 hours, if you are not in a position to spend 30 minutes for yourself at the dining table, then what is the purpose of it? People hardly spend 5 minutes when you just get the food. Imagine what happens. These modern science does not tell at all. They don't even talk about it because they want more diseased people. So here the fundamental has to be addressed. Noringit endral noru vayasu. That means the saliva is so powerful. Saliva is the protector, saliva is the healer. All this during coronavirus, what is the test they take? They take the test through your nose or to the saliva only. If saliva is not so powerful, how the coronavirus test can be proved positive, negative? You take this, understand the greatness of the saliva. Saliva is connected to the whole body. You take a potassium cyanide and put it on the tongue. What will happen? According to modern science, only the tongue should die. But the whole body dies within 30 seconds. What does it mean? It means the saliva is such a powerful one, it controls the whole cells all over the body. So that's why it was told by people who did not go to any university, chew your food. Not only choose your food. One more great sentence made by our great scientist, father of modern medicine, is called choose thy medicine in your food. By Hippocrates, Dr. Hippocrates said, choose thy medicine in your food. What does it mean? All the food what you have in your kitchen has got medicinal value. Whatever food, normally you have the natural food I am talking. Either you take the greens, either you take fruits. You can go back to the picture, Badma, the picture of the first one you showed. The first picture. This one. Yeah. No. Yeah, still. This one. You expand this one. Actual food. This is what real food looks like.
Sir, it is in big screen.
Yeah, this is the left side one. This is what real food looks like. You expand this fully.
Sir, you have to maximize it in your place, sir.
Oh,
all of us are able to see in full screen here.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. No, for the viewers. For the viewers, I want this to be expanded. Okay. Okay. So, all these grains, food, greens, fruits, vegetables, or if you are eating meat, all this has got so much of values. So that's why it has got medicinal value. That's why Dr. Hippocrates said, choose thy medicine in your food. But how many people know this, even though knowingly what we do? People come to me and tell, sir, every day I am taking 15 tablets per day. Some people come and tell I am taking 20 tablets per day. Some people come and tell 8 tablets per day. What does it mean? Are you taking food as medicine or medicine as food? When you take more than 10 tablets per day for each disease, what will happen to your diet? What will happen to your stomach? What will happen to your taste? What will happen to your organ? Is there anybody in the whole world to tell that not even any single tablets you take, any single tablets, whether it is crocin, emycin, erythromycin, acromycin, all has got sin only, acromycin, crocin. Knowingly, unknowingly, whatever sin you have committed by eating this food only, you are eating this medication. You can take medication for a shorter period, lifelong medication. There is no pill for every hill, but there is an hill following every pill. This is what we are following. This is what we are doing. So, all food has got medicinal value. You will be really surprised. Do you know our Indian rasam? Our Indian rasam has got 32 medical properties. How many people have know about it? An Harvard scientist has presented a paper in USA and I got the details. So like that, whatever food we prepare, our Indian kitchens are so precious in medicinal values. Take for turmeric, take jeera. In Tamil we call jeera as seeragam. What is seeragam? Agattai seer seyyakkudiya sakti. That means it has got property to cleanse your inner system. Pepper has got so much of medical property, not little property. The chili what you are using is poison, but the pepper has got extraordinary medical property. Pepper. Like that, we have this one, ginger. In ginger, we call chukku. Chukkukku mandya marundum illai, kandanikku mandya deivamum illai. In Tamil, we call. Sukku means dry ginger or raw ginger. Ginger has got so much of medical property. It has got an anti-gas. If you have gas, it can remove the gas like anything. Sukkukku mindya marundum illai. Kandanikku mindya deivamam illai. They used to call. What is Kandan? Kandan is nothing but the biomagnetic energy which you have in your body. There are two forces. One is the compressive force, other one is repulsive force. So these are the signs which we have inside the body, and we hardly see that. And we see the food has to be taken. How much food has to be taken? That is more important. The 4 aspects of food with the 2 things, if anybody started practicing from today. One is giving thanks to the food. Second is eating with remembrance or eating with awareness. I am taking a food. I am chewing the food 10 times. Along with the saliva, I am swallowing the food. Like that, you take minimum 20 minutes. And without allowing to drink water, when it is get stagnant in this one, you take only little water. To take more time to eat. Focus only on the food. Once you are eating with self-awareness or self-remembrance, I am repeating these words. The secret is this, the food only. You need not take more food at all. Do you know how much food a man requires? Whatever food you take, only 23% of the food goes to the body. The more if you eat, it will accumulate as fat. That's why people find very difficult to lose weight. Lose the weight after accumulating the weight. So, Once you understand these two basic concepts, giving thanksgiving to the food what we eat. Second one is eating with awareness. Again, I'm repeating this 3 times, 4 times. Why? The whole secret of eating the physical food consists with these two things only. Eating food with more gratitude, giving thanks to all the people who brought the food to a dining table, including your spouse who cooked it, or the husband who cooked it, or the mother or mother-in-law who cooked it, saying thanks to them, and eating with self-remembrance. What is eating with self-remembrance means? I am eating the food. The food is tasting very much. I am enjoying the taste. How many people enjoy the taste of the food? Out of all the participants today, there are about 60 participants. I hardly know. I want to know how many of you enjoy the food while eating it. The food has got different taste. The food has got different vitamins it has got. It has got minerals. All the 18 minerals which the soil has got, some food has got, some may not have. All these things you should know how this food go into your body, convert this body into 7 dhadus, convert into sexual vital fluid, and convert into energy. All these secrets is happening within the body. So these four, along with these two things, I want all of you to understand how to eat, what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat. 4 aspects. What is these 4 aspects? First is how to eat. Chew the food and eat. As you start chewing the food itself, the first benefit you get it when nobody will have constipation problem. First, try to understand this. As you chew the food properly and drink water after half an hour or before half an hour, the food get converted and good digestion happen, good excretion happen. As you go into the toilet, within 5 minutes you can come out of the toilet. Within 5 minutes. And the secret is there in your stools only. I just want you to observe there also. If it is a well-formed stools, that means you are grinded the food properly and eaten properly. Then it will be well-formed. And it will not sticky. It will not stick to the commode. It will float in the water. If your stool float in the water, your tummy is clear. That means your Madhya Pradesh is working perfectly. What is Madhya Pradesh? Your stomach. If your Madhya Pradesh get disturbed, Uttar Pradesh get disturbed. That is head, your mind. Your consciousness get disturbed. When the head disturbed, that is called Uttar Pradesh. Then it disturbs the Dakshina Pradesh. Dakshina Pradesh is nothing but your sex gland. South India. So all these 3 gets disturbed. Then you go to your doctor, take a pill, pop a pill, and get rid of that problem for temporarily and accumulate all toxins. So how to eat is more important. You have to chew your food. What to eat? You eat all nutritional food. That food I'm going to talk about what kind of food in next slide. What to eat means nutritional food. There is lot of calciums in the food. Natural calciums are available in food. No people need any extra food supplement to take as a calcium. There are so many wonderful food which has got natural calcium which goes into the body. Not only calcium, all kind of minerals, vitamin A to B12, so all the vitamins are present in the vegetarian food and even in non-vegetarian food, good non-vegetarian food. All this stuff I don't have time to expand. You have information all on Google, only information. But how many people have confirmed this information into transformation? Very less. So when to eat is more important. We eat on time. Suppose if you had your breakfast at 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock lunch is served in your office. Definitely what you do know, if you are eating without hungry, drinking water without thirst, what will happen to you? don't feel hungry, you are eating. What will happen? Definitely see the food get accumulated. So you have to eat only when you are hungry. That is the simple science. 12 o'clock, if you are not hungry, you have to eat at 1 o'clock only. That day, if you are not feeling hungry at all, don't eat that time. So this is the way we need to program the physical food. Then how much to eat is more important? How much to eat is more important. We say it is off stomach. Off stomach means 4 idlis is required for me. Suppose idli is good, I can eat one more. If I have eaten 10 idlis or 15 idlis or 16 idlis, what happens? The accumulated, the food takes more time. It should get 4 hours for your digestion to happen. If actual food should require 4 hours for the digestion to happen. So if you have eaten proper food with good fiber content, this is very important. All the food has got fiber. This fiber content food only takes more time for you to digest the food. If it takes nearly 3 to 4 hours for the digestion to happen, excretion system will go out very clearly because fiber is a very important. Today's food, what we do, we take only polished rice, all polished things, white sugar, white maida, white milk, all are poisonous. And when we take that, it gets converted into bad glucose within 20 minutes or half an hour. And it comes into your blood sugar. And you have been threatened by these people that, oh, you are a diabetic. You are fatty. You got excess fat. Cholesterol. Anybody who takes cholesterol tablet within 1 year, they will be diabetic. Keep on taking diabetic for lifelong, you will become diabetic neuropathy. All these are happening not because of anybody else, not because of pharma, it is because of non-awareness of eating only. So convert your eating in a different holistic approach. For that only these 4 things are required. How to eat, what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat. So 50% of food, you need to consume a lot of water. You need a lot of oxygen to go inside. You need the sunlight to come on, the cosmic energy to penetrate on your cells, the energy which emits from the earth, we need to have it. All these are balanced. That is called balanced food. So you are fond of food, you start chewing the food, the requirement of food naturally comes down. This is the secret of it. So my dear friends, if you understand this, then the last, this one what I am going is varieties of food. There is sattvic food, tamas food and rajas food. What is sattvic food? What is on your plate? Food type. All fruits, vegetables, leafy greens, coconuts, soaked nuts, seed, pulses, all these are, no, go back to the same, Padma. No, show the same, yeah, you hold on to this one thing. Sattvic food means the food which has got sattvic guna, the person also get the same guna. And also the rajas food, what we call it is meat, not only these vegetables one, all the meat, non-vegetarian food, we think it is very stronger. Now I'm not going to talk about it. There are some good foods in rajas food, that is fish and other things are really good. But we consume the food we get it in the market right now is called, what do you call that non-vegetarian? Processed food.
Broiler chicken, uncle.
Boiler chicken. The boiler chicken is more poisonous than any food. I do not know how many people know about it. I just want anybody who's eating non-vegetarian, that too the processed food as well as the chili chicken, other chicken. I request you to go to a website called food.inc. food, F-O-O-D, food, dot, I-N-C. With an hidden camera in America, they have done this secret, this one, how this food is produced. If you are keep on eating this kind of food, Rajas food, what happens to your body, you can know. And the tamas food is not only meat, fish and egg. It is all the other things what they told, alcohol, cigarettes, tobaccos, and anything which is grown down the ground. There are some tamas good which are good. So we don't have time to expand this. So normally, for anybody who want to be a healthy person, most of the sattvic food which suits your body, you will only know. Any food you know, you eat, you will know whether it suits your body, it does not suit. If you know the body language, that's why I'm telling body language is more important. Once you come to understand this food does not suit, when in my practical class, I can show you whether any food is allergic to you. When a food is non-allergic to you, we can find out yourself at home. Holding the food in the left hand, holding near to heart, holding this hand tightly, holding the food in the left hand on the heart, you can check whether the food is suitable to your body or not. We can find out whether the food is allergy or the medicine is allergy by holding the food in the left hand, holding to your heart, holding this right hand like this, parallelly, horizontally, and somebody should try to press this one. If the food shoots, your immune system will go up. If the food does not shoot, the hand will go down. Like that, we can find out which food shoots you, which medicine shoots you, what is your immunity power. All these things I can show in my practical classes. I cannot show it here. So, my dear friends, please try to understand whatever food is there on the table is nothing but divine. Why it is called divine? In Tamil, we call it as Irai. Irai means Iraivan. The food itself is God. Food itself is divine. But how many people give importance and respect to the food? That's why the variety of the food is Sattvic, Tamas and Rajas. These are the gunas of the food. What kind of gunas food you eat, accordingly it transforms into your body also. That is more important. So in this context only, we need to choose the medicine in food. That's what Hippocrates said. Dr. Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, also said the same thing. Now I want to move into one more slide. Next slide. Next slide. Food should look like, yeah. First they create the problem, then they sell you the solution. Creating the problem is eating this kind of food. Then sell you the solution means this is the solution. Medicine is not health care. Medicine is sick care. Only real food is health care. It is time we see it for what it is. I am just want you to observe this. Why is fake food marketed? Please try to understand. You get under the shelf. You just go and pick anything. Nobody has got the time to prepare the food. Or somebody go and take the prepared food and get into all kind of problems. So can you go to the next slide? Yeah. Pay the farmers now or pay the pharma later. Now many people are paying the pharma only because they are not given importance to this pay the farmers now. Somebody is selling a coconut, dry coconut or a tender coconut on the road. He says 25 rupees. We bargain. Can you give 5 rupees less? Are we bargaining anything when you go to buy any pharma or any medicine? No, we don't. Even if it is the very costliest injection and 100 rupees injection, even 300 rupees injection, or for any cholesterol, you have 10,000 rupees injection, we pay and get it. This is purely because of ignorance of the body. And you see the right side, stop eating crap. What is this crap? Carbohydrate drinks, refined sugar, artificial food, processed food. You got addicted to it. Many people are got addicted to it. Your children have got addicted to it. Children want only this food. Why? Because we should prepare food in such a way, make the children to eat that food and make them to understand the value of the food. When we don't talk to the children, these are the crabs we are eating. To eat real food, no fast food, no junk food, no processed food, just honest nutrition, real good food. So we need to talk to our children what is nutritional food, how it affects the body, how it affects the mind, how it affects the soul, how it affects the social environment, how it affects the finance. All those things I am going to talk next week. So here a balanced food. Some more title can you show, Badma? From first, you show all the slides regarding the food. I just want to scrap through for 5 minutes. Yeah, this is the one, physical food. Look at the food, how beautifully this is. It looks beautifully. Same thing you can eat beautifully in this. For that only I'm telling, from today onwards, again I'm repeating, everyone should pay respect to the food. And two gratitude is, one is giving thanks to the food, other one is eating with awareness or eating with self-remembrance. Eating with awareness is, I am taking the first food, I am chewing the food, I am not drinking water, I am closing my mouth, I am not talking, I am not watching TV. These kind of consciously with awakening or awakened or with the consciousness or self-remembrance, when you start eating the food, I can bet you within 3 months, many of the people who take most of the tablets will come out. You don't need to go to any doctor, or you don't need to come to me also. Please try to remember. Go to the next slide, Padma. Can you go to the next slide, Padma?
Yes, sir. I've gone to the next one.
Next slide. See this society, selling poison is civilized, selling real food is uncivilized. So we need to give more importance to these kind of fresh vegetables or the hawkers which sells on the road also. To clean food you have to buy from there, or else you go and buy from anywhere else. Next. Let the food by the medicine, and the medicine shall be through your food, Hippocrates says. Next. Your real food should look like this, because this is easy digestible. Many of this has got good fiber content. Many have got all the ingredients, nutrients which is required in the food. I don't have time to expand all those things. You do not need to research. Only chewing the food, observing in the toilet. Anybody who know how to eat and digest properly, how to shit properly, 90% of the disease comes out. Please try to remember this. How to eat, how to shit properly. This is what we need to teach our children. Our children also does not know how to eat properly. This is not taught in schools. This is not taught in colleges. This is not taught in any universities. This is not taught in any of your technological company in IT industry. There also what? You don't have time to eat. All the people who work in IT industry, hardly they got a time to eat. Because while doing on computer itself, they eat. What happens to you? You don't even remember why we survived. These kind of things the corporates have created. I am not against corporate. I am against the wrong habits what we are created by ourselves. It is because of non-awareness. We are not aware at all. We are not awakened our souls. We are not awakened our consciousness. Please try to understand. Food is a major thing. Once you convert yourself from eating with this kind of awareness, with self-remembrance, with awakened souls, that this food is nothing but divine. I need to take care, it takes care of my life. So I need to eat with so consciously. Many of the food, you need very little food, your body will be so healthy and so happy. Next slide. Next slide. First, they create the problem, then sell you the solution. You can see. Next. Pay the farmers. Again, I am repeating. Pay the farmers now, or pay the pharma later. Crap. Carbohydrate drinks, refined sugar, artificial food, processed food. All many diseases comes because of this food only. It is not their problem, it is our problem. And advertisement on the TV. We see all these things and we pay heavy money to take this kind of crap and eat and get spoiled our health. Next. Next. Badma, next. Okay, next. Okay. Observe the body, language of the body. I am just to realize you. See this. See this. We have, normally I go to US, I see many people with this kind of tummy. They are not in a position to walk. They are not in a position to enter into the car. As long as you are slim and steady, healthy, happy, the mental this one also, you will be able to live longer. You will be able to serve for yourself. You will be able to serve the society. With this, I just want to conclude that today I have talked only about the physical food. Next week, I am going to talk about 3 weeks we can take it, 2 more weeks. Next week is mental and spiritual food. Then financial and social food. I am going to take 1 more week to conclude this physical food, mental food, spiritual food, social food, and financial food. So my dear friends, food is a very important one. Food is divine. That divine only converts ourselves into a divine. So once anybody understand the concept of food and eat with more gratitude and thanks, definitely we will be able to transform ourselves and we will be able to transform the society and we will be able to transform our family also. The kind of money we save for medication, the kind of money we spend in hospitals can be saved and you can have a virtually very happy life. With this, I want to conclude with the bless of Almighty and Guru. All of you may enjoy good health, long life, and prosperity, wisdom and peace. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Yesterday being the Teachers' Day, we are blessed to have a teacher who can come to our home and give us so many solutions, which are very simple and...
Padma, can you talk a little louder because your audio is very weak?
Thank you very much, sir.
Like that, yeah.
Yesterday being Teachers' Day, we want to take a minute to thank you. You have been a teacher who comes to our home almost every Sunday and give us simple tips which we can follow and transform our life. So I'm sure we're going to follow and sculpt ourselves as shown in the picture. We will open the floor now for the question answer session. Participants, I request you to unmute yourself and turn on your video and you can ask your questions directly.
You can remove the screen from this.
Yes, sir.
Go on to the video and audio, Padma. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Where I am not able to see myself. I don't know how.
So there's an option where you can put speaker's view, then the person who speaks will come up. Speaker view. On top, there will be buttons.
Recording, Bhagavati, Iceland is the
speaker view.
No, nothing is there. Share screen is there, record is there.
Okay.
Chat is there. And both is open only, but my picture is not there. Can you see my picture there for the participant?
Sir. We are able to see.
Okay. Now they can ask question. Here in the screen, it is not okay.
Participants, you can unmute yourself and ask your questions directly.
When the video is
or you can raise your hands. I can also
Don't
try
waste your time. Keep on asking one by one so that I can answer in 30 minutes whatever question.
Kumuda, you can go on, please.
Good evening, sir. Thanks a lot. The session was very informative and useful to us. There is a specific question that I need to ask. How do I find out what type of body do I have? Whether that Vata, Pitta or
Yeah,
Kapha?
you came to my first 5 days session.
Yes, sir.
And that time I told you, if you are having too much of sweating in your body, normally by holding your this one, that you cannot find out. People who are advanced experience only can find out Vata, Pitta, Kapha. A normal person who is having too much of sweats always, maybe probably a Pitta Prakriti. People always bloated with gas or Vata Prakriti, primary. One will be primary, second will be secondary. Vata and Pitta. Or some people who have got allergies, asthma, bronchitis, they are normally Kapha Prakriti. That means too much of Kapha and a secondary Pitta. So by experience only we need to find out. The sad part is our ancient Indian science is based on only these 5 elements and Vata, Pitta, Kapha and three doshas what we called. But what the modern science we have is fundamentally missing, and we all looking for solution outside without understanding the concept. The whole flaw in the whole medical system itself, not understanding the 5 elements and tridoshas. That is what has to be taught in all medical colleges for all modern medical people also. I'm very sorry to say this. Until you understand and treat the body as an holistic approach, understanding the 3 tridoshas, that I will not be able to teach you. I can only give you a glimpses. That's why in advanced courses, when we perform, we do practical this one. That time I teach how you are able to diagnose Vata, Pitta, Kapha in one-to-one session only or in a group, not on video calls. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for joining so early. It is she's from Canada, sir.
Okay. Oh, the person who spoke?
Yeah, she's from Canada.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's one more person who has raised a hand. I've unmuted you. Please ask your question. Moto plus G plus. Moto G plus, you're unmuted. You can ask your question. You've raised your hand. Okay, Lakshmi ma'am, you can ask your question, please. Pragya ma'am, you can ask your question.
Good evening, sir.
Tell me, Pragya.
My question is, what is the way to activate the digestive fire?
Okay. For the activate digestive power, first of all, you need to know if you are a Kapha Prakriti, your body requires more to eat. In that way, if your digestive power is weak, the first basic thing you can do is to take lukewarm water or hot water and chew the food. If you take lukewarm water or hot water, your digestion will improve. More time should be taken for chewing the food. That is the basic already given. Only add-on is taking lukewarm water if your digestion power is weak. Then you can do pranayama. Once you do the pranayama, anybody's digestion power is weak, if they do one exercise called neuromuscular exercise, giving more oxygen to the lung, your digestion will improve. And you have to eat little food with consciously. That's what I am telling. And drink water after half an hour. You can see the changes take place. These are all simple, basic, fundamental I am giving. And finally, when they are having very poor digestive system, there are some medication and all. That depends on patient to patient, it differs. So fundamental thing is you need to take lukewarm water to enhance. And in acupressure, there is point number 30 and 38. Lung and thymus band has to be activated. Once you do this, your digestion power will increase. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next.
Participants, you can unmute yourself and ask your question directly. You can also turn on your video.
Sir, this is Madhvi here. Sir, I just wanted to thank you for the session. It was good. My doubt is, I take castor oil regularly every night for to improve my digestion. Like I'm constipated, I take castor oil every day. Is it good for me to take?
No. Every day taking castor oil is not good. Only once in a month you have to take castor oil. What you do,
What can I do?
you take 4 spoons of castor oil, 4 spoons of raw ginger juice, 4 spoons of honey.
Okay.
All the three mix with 60 ml water only once in a month. Once in a month. And that day you don't have breakfast or not tea or coffee. Anybody, this is common for everybody. You should not take castor oil only people who have got arthritis can take castor oil for 1 month or 2 months. That's all, not everybody. So taking castor oil once in month is good. But this with this combination, this is a Siddha combination. And daily night, either you take triple churana or aritaki churana. Arad means kadikai. Night you can have that, then it will cleanse the system. Your constipation will get rid of.
Okay, thank you, sir. This should be taken with warm water only or hot?
Yes, only warm water. 4 spoon of castor oil, 4 spoon of honey, 4 spoon of raw ginger juice with 60 ml water. Empty stomach. Afternoon you have to break the fast and take a ganji or rasam rice. This is common for everybody. People who
Okay,
are
sir.
webinar can take this. This is more safer. This is a Siddha technique.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, ma. Next.
Hello,
Yeah, ma.
I'm Sujata, sir.
Tell me.
I just wanted to know, my daughter sweats very much in her hands, palms, and legs. Is there a reason for that?
That means he is a very high acidic body.
Uh-huh.
That only you can give arad. Arad means karkai.
Uh,
And 15 to 20 days you give her white pumpkin juice or buttermilk, even this one tender coconut.
when it should be given, sir?
Morning means the aritaki has to be taken in the night.
Okay.
After the dinner, morning you can give the cooling effect. Is the best one is white pumpkin juice. Regularly for 15 days to 1 month you can give.
Before breakfast, she has to take it.
No, even after 1 hour from the breakfast also she can take this juice.
And kadikai powder, how much should I give,
Only
sir?
the night. How old is she?
She is 20 years.
Yeah, she can give one spoon with 60 ml water.
It should be warm water or?
Yeah, all warm water, ma.
Okay. Sir, why is that? Is it because of her acidic body?
No, what kind of food she takes, we don't know. No.
No, she is very home-based food only she takes. She doesn't take any junk or anything.
Okay, then maybe because of the disharmony in the body, until I see the patient, I cannot tell. This is a fundamental one, anybody can do this.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Next.
Good evening, Doctor. Bhagavati here. How are you?
Bhagavati, good evening. How are you, Bhagavati?
Very good, sir. Sir, very good session. The last one as well as this one. This will enlighten actually many people about unknown secrets or secrets which the elders in the family used to teach us, which has gone actually for various reasons.
Yeah.
So we are all grateful to attend and apply this in our life. Thank you for that. 2 questions, sir. Can you give actually some light on the 6 taste as well as the food actually that we eat?
6 taste, eh?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Bhagavati, the 6 states, along with the 6 taste itself, we can cure so many diseases.
Oh.
So, with kind half an hour, 1 hour, I will not be able to enlighten that. For that, I will refer you a book called Mudaliyar.
Okay.
I will send a text.
Okay.
If you read that, many diseases with 6 days can be cured.
Oh, super. Okay.
So, and also, I was talking about the greens. People have not understood the value of greens, the green leaves what we have.
Okay.
Now you know one great secret is moringa.
Yeah.
Regarding moringa, it was documented 2000 years back. It has got so many minerals and so many things in there in one leaf, which is called as moringa leaf, is called Kirain Arasan.
Kirai Narasan. Okay.
2000 years back, they are documented as Kirain Arasan. Which
Okay.
laboratory they went to document this, you tell me. Now, you know, in America, they opened a different this one. Now they were able to prove there are 94 different minerals in moringa.
Oh.
I got all those things now. I brought it from USA.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the thing is, we have hardly understood our own values and own food which India we had all these years. And we don't do research.
Okay.
Western people do research on pharma, but we are not able to do research. We go and pay so much of money, dump so much of money in temples, building huge temples without investing research of these kind of product.
True. True. Yeah.
So people like you all have to come forward and do some kind of things so that we can research and publish paper so that all these things will go down.
Definitely, sir. I'll take your blessings and guidance and we'll do, sir.
Yeah. So Kirai Narasan means each leaf has got different character. Which each green leaf we can cure so many diseases. Which each vegetable we can cure so many diseases, including cancer disease can be cured.
Super.
So many fruits are there, but how many people are researching it? It is the open secret, but nobody talks about it.
Okay.
We all addicted to our mind to the Western science.
Okay. Second one is, can you give some lights on the fasting or upavasa related to the food?
Fasting is one of the best remedy for any kind of disease. Suppose if you have gastric, severe gastric, you go for fasting for 1 day. Take only lukewarm water and little fruit, whatever you fast at least once in a month. So all the cells in the body has got rejuvenated energy, backed up energy. So once you do the fasting, the cells can rejuvenate by itself. So fasting is one of the best way. Many diseases, not only this, including cancer, skin diseases, Alzheimer's diseases, all these things. But people are not aware of it. People are not aware of it. I had gone to Kerala and I went for fasting for 4 days. I was only taking coconut milk and 7 days, no, only hot water and 1 coconut I was given. In my whole life, I never fasted even 1 day. When I went there and stayed there for 14 days only, I don't talk anything without my experience. So 14 days I went there, lost 6 kilos, but I was feeling more energetic. So fasting is one of the very wonderful way, but how many people are prepared to go for fasting? So anybody who even goes 1 day fasting in 1 month can rejuvenate their body in a different manner. So all these subject what you are asking need hours of discussion because it is scientifically proven fasting works like wonders. So all the waste in the cells goes off when you're fasting. So you have to keep on taking only lukewarm water. Your body should not get dehydrated. That is the secret.
So it will be 24 hours fasting, right? So if I start today morning, meaning next day morning.
Till that time you keep on taking liquid.
Okay.
Either juice or hot water. Then nothing will happen.
Okay. Okay.
Even if the sugar level shoots up, your BP shoots up, nothing to worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
That is one of the best way of detoxification.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, doctor.
Thank you.
Sir.
Tell me, Bhagyashree.
Sir, you said about fasting just now. People with gas problem, they just can't tolerate the hunger.
People with
gastric, when they do the fasting, they can't tolerate.
First they have to take some kind of anti-gastric this one, clear this one, then go for fasting and taking only lukewarm water because your body got used to the habit of always eating. No, some people eat 5 times, 6 times a day. Some people eat 3 times only a day. Some people eat only 2 times a day. How they survive? It is not that food what you eat. It is what you eat. So that's why people have got gastric have to bring down the gas by taking some anti-gas this one, and chew the food properly. This is the secret. Anybody who are very foodie, if you chew the food, like what I said today, many of this problem comes down. You don't experience it. I want you to experience this. How to bring down the quantity of food by chewing the food properly. Once you started chewing the food, closing your mouth, not drinking water, eating the food with consciousness, with self-remembrance. Self-remembrance, what you eat, how you eat. With this you do, within 15 days you can find the results. Thank you.
Sir, how to,
What's the anti-gastric thing you said, sir?
What is?
You said something about anti-gastric.
Yeah, I told you, no. Sukke. Sukke means dry ginger.
Oh, okay, okay. The previous day,
Yeah, or omam or jeera.
Okay, okay, sir.
All these things are, it will reduce the gas.
Yeah. Sir, thank you. Sir, this is Runa.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, thank you for such a great session, sir. We are very thankful. And the question, sir, is I'm getting a lot of, I'm so hungry. Even if I have my lunch, I'll feel like eating after some time and all. Okay. And also, whenever I get a lot of headache, and I narrow it down that I love to take cashews. So if I take cashews, maybe is it causing headache, sir? Please help me with this question.
That means it's becoming more acidic. You change the habit of food from today, the way I told you today, and try to give more time for eating, 30 minutes, chew the food properly, not drink water, and eat with self-awareness, self-consciousness, or self-remembrance, what I am eating, how much I am eating, like that is what, with awareness. And see within 15 days, and see the result in your stools. You have to observe both. Once you see that only, you can see the changes. Once you chew the food and eat, you don't require much, because food gets digested and the body absorbs it. Now your body is not absorbing. That is, otherwise when I see you once directly, I will be able to guide you now. Now it is only so much I can give you.
Okay. Sir, how about headache, sir?
Headache, I don't know. No, the headache could be because of pitta, more pitta. If you have more acidic, more headache will come. So how to reduce it and all, in the first 4 classes, I have already spoken. Here, I don't want to repeat it.
Sure, sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, I have... I'm Lakshmi here.
Yes,
I have 3 questions. Yeah. First one is, my son, he is suffering from IBS. What is the remedy for that, sir?
Irritable bowel syndrome?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, for that I cannot give you this one. It's a long process is there now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the second one is, can we consume this drumstick leaves regularly?
Very good. Drumstick.
Every day, is it good enough?
Who got this problem, irritable bowel syndrome, it is not just a physical problem.
Okay.
It is connected with their fear and childhood things. So they need a lot of counseling along with some medication, natural medication. So it can be good.
And so I was talking about the leaves, that is the drumstick leaves. Can you consume it every day? Is it good enough?
Yeah, it's good. Otherwise, if you take it every day, if the person is pitta prakriti, it will enhance more pitta. So you have to observe. If it's producing more heat, twice or thrice a week is enough.
Okay. And the third thing is, like you were talking about a book in Tamil. Is it available in English?
Which book? Health in Iranda?
Yeah.
Yes, it's available in all languages.
All languages. Okay.
It's available with me. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Although the English books are available in food stalls.
Okay.
Sorry, bookstores. But there only English books are available because the sales, according to the people who have demand. So here we have different languages.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Don't teach me.
Sir, I have a question. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, this is regarding the balanced diet. Can you please let me know what exactly is a balanced diet? And what is the proportion of protein, carbohydrate, fat?
Nearly 30 to 40% of carbohydrate, 20 to 25% of minerals, 20% of vitamins, only 8 to 12% of fiber, 5 to 6% of fat. This is a balanced food. But how do you measure it? How do you measure this? These are all the nutritional people give. But if you are chosen to eat fruits, vegetables, greens, these kind of moringa and little pulses, and these things are very balanced food. But people who eat too much of non-vegetarian, they tell that that is a balanced food. So we cannot, it depends upon each body. Some people like only non-vegetarian food. So there you get more food, more fiber. Naturally, more fiber there in nuts. But what kind of non-vegetarian you eat, it again depends. So your balanced food is about 30 to 40% of carbohydrate, 20 to 25% of vitamins and minerals, and 20 to 25, 10 to 15, 12% of fiber content should be there. As long as you have a balanced fiber in any food, the digestion and excretion will happen properly. For that, I recommend lot of vegetarian food and greens, fruits and vegetables and nuts.
Okay, sir. So can you let me know approximately what is the quantity that a person would need, a normal person? In the
I told you, no, off stomach. Off stomach means when you start chewing the food intake will come down. People who are very foodie, if they chew the food intake will come down. That's what I want you to experience it.
Right, sir. Got it. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Sir, just a quick question. That castor oil, sir, you advised it is morning. There should not be any breakfast. In the afternoon, we should take that, right, sir?
Yeah, afternoon you have to take the breakfast fasting and take ganji or rasam rice.
For the rest of the day.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I saw some participants unmute themselves. We'll take 3 or 4 more questions, sir. We've got another, it's already 5:30. Are there any other questions? Your hands have gone down. You can directly unmute yourself and ask.
Savi, you are on the line from Delhi.
Good evening, Uncle.
Tell me, Savi.
Yeah. Uncle, first of all, I wanted to wish you a very happy Teachers' Day.
Thank you. Thank you, Savi.
Yeah. And Uncle, today I missed out the first few minutes of this session today. I was feeding my daughter.
Okay.
So
that's more important work you have done. Don't worry. You can talk to Padma. We may be having the recorded one. So in future, we can do that something.
Yes, Uncle. And like through my sister also, I know a lot about the food habits you have talked about, and we in my family we all are regularly taking haritiki and Bermuda, and then this Q mixture. And Uncle, it really helps a lot to all of us, our family members.
Yeah.
So
these are nothing but food only, Savi.
Yes, Uncle.
These are nothing but food. These are not medicine at all. That's why it was said that choose the medicine in the food.
Yes, Uncle. Yes, Uncle.
Bilwa is food. Ginger is food. Turmeric is food.
Yes, Uncle.
Ginger is food. So how beautifully our Indian systems made. We have forgotten totally and we have buried under the carpet. That is our problem.
Yes, Uncle. So through this, I would like to tell all the participants that they can all just start following whatever Uncle is saying, and they can incorporate all these herbs into their feeding habits. Like again, this Q mixture, Bermuda grass, and haritki. So things really change a lot.
Yes, Chavi. Very good. Wonderful. This incorporation is there for thousands of years in an Indian tradition, but we have forgotten the root That is the problem we are facing today. Anyhow, thank you very much for giving this insight so that people who can want a change can transform themselves by trying. There is no side effect with these kind of things. These are all not medicine. These are all fully food.
Yes, uncle. Yes, uncle. And uncle, there's one thing I wanted to know that uncle, whether this eating habits or food, does it have to do anything with the sleeping habit? Because my husband, uncle, faces a lot of problem sleeping. I mean, he doesn't get to sleep early. So most of the, I mean, it happens a lot of that he has to spend hours sleepless with he's not getting up to sleep. If he gets up at 2, suppose at 2 p.m., then it would be very difficult for him to get back to sleep. So he will remain awake. He has a lot of problems sleeping, and since long, uncle. So
one day we'll connect with him and see what is his problem. We'll have to go to the root of the problem, because many people work 18 hours a day and hardly they don't spend how to relax the body, how to relax the mind. So a lot of things are there. So each person has got different problems in sleeping pattern also. So according to each patient only, I just tell them and guide them. So one day we can communicate with him and see what best can be done. Sorry.
okay, uncle. Okay. Thank you, uncle.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, sir. This is Prasad. Yeah, so we had a good session. In fact, we were, this is for my son Pranav Bukankere, if you recollect, yeah, we had come down. So this was a good session, uncle. Again, it was a fantastic one from a understanding point of view.
Yeah.
Just that, we were not able to come to you again after that lockdown.
Yeah, yeah.
So is it open now, sir?
Yeah, it's open. Since more than 1.5 months, we are open.
Okay, okay.
Two, we are open.
Okay, I just wanted to do the follow-up consultation. So, all right. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Prasad. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Is Sukumar on the line? Sukumar Chennai, Dr. Sukumar. Okay. Anybody else, Badma?
Mr. Ranganathan had raised his hand. Do you want to ask a question, sir? You can directly unmute and ask your question. Yes, sir. Please go ahead. If there are no other questions, we will wrap up the session for today. Okay, sir. I think we have covered most of the questions, sir. It's almost 5:35 already.
Yeah.
I request you to give us a blessing for the world.
Okay. So we'll close with a word prayer. The rain may pour on all parts of the world, timely and sufficiently. Food grains may grow abundantly to the satisfaction of all living beings. The leaders of all nations may progress in spiritual knowledge and do good service to humanity. The whole world may enjoy prosperity, happiness, and peace. May the whole world enjoy health, happiness, prosperity, peace, and wisdom. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Let us conclude today's talk. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'll keep all the participants posted on the next week session and the timings as well.
Okay, Lord. Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening.
Leave the meeting. Okay.
Yes, sir.